Apple just held WWDC 2026. And while AI dominated the keynote, there were also major updates to Siri, Apple Intelligence, Liquid Glass, Photos, Safari, developer tools, and even parental controls. But here's the thing. Not every announcement will affect every user. Some features require newer hardware, some will roll out gradually, and some raise interesting questions about the future of computing. So in the next few minutes, let's break down the biggest announcements from WWDC 2026, what they actually do, and why they matter. Let's get started. Siri AI finally arrives. The biggest announcement of WWDC 2026 was undoubtedly Siri AI. Apple has rebuilt Siri using modern AI technology, allowing it to understand context, maintain conversations, and complete complex multi-step requests. For example, instead of asking, "Open messages," then "Find Sarah's recommendation," then "Add it to my calendar," you can simply say, "Find the restaurant Sarah recommended and add dinner there to my calendar for Friday." And Siri handles the entire workflow. The goal is to move beyond voice commands and toward genuine assistance. This is Apple's answer to AI assistants like ChatGPT and Gemini. But there's an important caveat. Like all AI systems, Siri can still misunderstand requests or make mistakes. It's smarter than before, not perfect. Apple Intelligence expands across the entire ecosystem. Apple made a deep collaboration with Google to help create the next generation of Apple Foundation models for integrated Apple Intelligence experiences, leveraging the technologies behind the Gemini family of models. Adapted these models to run on-device using private cloud compute. Apple Intelligence is no longer just a collection of AI features. It's becoming part of the operating system itself. Some examples include smarter writing assistants, document summaries, prioritized notifications, context-aware suggestions, cross-app intelligence. Imagine receiving a long report. Instead of reading every page immediately, your device can surface the key points, action items, and deadlines. For students, professionals, and creators, this could save a significant amount of time. Apple's long-term vision is clear. AI should be available throughout the system, not hidden inside a separate chatbot. Liquid Glass updates. Apple listened. Last year, Apple introduced Liquid Glass. The reaction was mixed. Many users loved the futuristic appearance. Others complained that transparencies sometimes hurt readability. At WWDC 2026, Apple addressed those concerns. The company refined Liquid Glass with better readability, improved contrast, cleaner navigation elements, more customization options, system-wide transparency controls. Apple also updated sidebars, menus, window elements, and app icons to create a more polished and consistent design language. This wasn't a complete redesign. It was a refinement, and honestly, that's probably what users wanted. The interface keeps its modern look while becoming more practical for everyday use. AI photo editing gets a major upgrade. The Photos app receives some of the most impressive consumer-facing AI features. Users can now remove unwanted objects, expand image backgrounds, reframe photos automatically, organize photo libraries more intelligently. Imagine taking the perfect vacation picture, except someone walks through the background. AI can remove them in seconds. Need more space around the image? The system can generate additional content beyond the original photo. These capabilities were once limited to professional editing tools. Now, they're built directly into the operating system. Safari and automation get smarter. Apple is also bringing AI into everyday productivity. Safari can now help organize information more effectively and monitor websites for important updates. Meanwhile, automation is becoming much easier. Instead of manually building complex workflows, users can increasingly describe what they want in plain language. For example, when I leave work, send my ETA home and start my commute playlist. The system handles the complexity. You describe the outcome, the software builds the workflow. Privacy, parental controls, and safety. One theme appeared throughout the keynote: privacy. Apple continues to emphasize on-device AI processing whenever possible. The goal is to keep personal data private while still delivering powerful AI experiences. The company also introduced new parental controls and child safety features, giving families more control over content access, permissions, and online experiences. These announcements may not grab headlines like Siri AI, but they could have a significant impact on everyday users. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the limitations. First, not every device will support every feature. Many advanced AI capabilities require newer Apple hardware. Some features only supported in iPhone 17 Pro. Second, some features may launch gradually, depending on language, region, and device compatibility. Third, developers need time to adopt Apple's new frameworks. Some of the most exciting capabilities announced at WWDC may not become mainstream until next year. So what's the biggest takeaway from WWDC 2026? Apple is no longer approaching AI as a side project. The company is integrating intelligence into nearly every part of its ecosystem. At the same time, it's refining its design language, improving productivity tools, enhancing privacy protections, and giving developers new ways to build the next generation of applications. Whether you're excited about Siri AI, Apple Intelligence, Liquid Glass, or the new developer tools, one thing is clear: WWDC 2026 wasn't about a single feature. It was about Apple's vision for the next era of computing. Now I'd like to hear from you. Which WWDC 2026 announcement impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for weekly videos covering the latest developments in artificial intelligence and emerging technology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.